Arjuna chose Krishna, and that was all he needed to do. Everything else thereafter was done by Krishna. Arjuna did not have to do anything. I'm not talking about the war. I'm talking about not just the battle, the war and the Kurukshetra field. I'm talking about the inner battle that is happening. Even that was resolved by Krishna very beautifully for Arjuna. All Arjuna had to do was choose Krishna. How does then Krishna take care of it? When the armies are all standing on both sides, Arjuna alone gets the thought, he's the foremost warrior. He says, Hey Krishna, Achyuta, place the chariot in between the two armies so that I can see who are those evil-minded people that have come to fight on the side of Duryodhana against us. அப்படின்னு சொல்றோம். सेनयोरुभयोर् मध्ये रथं स्थापय मेच्युत यावदेतान् निरीक्षेऽहं योद्धुकामान् अवस्थितान् कैर्मया सह योद्धव्यम् अस्मिन् रणसमुद्यमे योत्स्यमानम् अवेक्षेऽहं ययेते अत्र समागताः धार्तराष्ट्रस्य दुर्बुद्धेः युद्धे प्रियचिकीर्षवः. Krishna, Achyuta, Senayor Ubhayor Madhye Ratham Sthapaya me Achyuta, position my chariot in between the two armies so that I may be able to see all of those people who have come here to fight against me, fight against us in order to please the evil-minded son of Duryodhana. Clear already is decided. Duryodhana is evil and those who are supporting him, how else will they be? Why will they support evil otherwise? Chichi, they are supporters of evil. Let me see them. Abdin, he asks. Common, like everybody. We have judged people, good, bad, ugly. We have already judged them. Yeah, Arjuna was also judging. Those who are coming to fight with Duryodhana are all bad people. No doubt about it. Let me see them. Abdina Chalran, he says like that to Krishna. Let me see. Abdina Bhagavan also, what does he do? Abdina. एवमुक्तो हृषीकेशो गुडाकेशेन भारत सेनयोरुभयोर्मध्ये स्थापयित्वा रथोत्तमम्. Many times I have alluded to this. The way Krishna drove the chariot and went. Imagine create a mental picture. Big battlefield. On one side, all these armies are arrayed in lines. On the other side, the other army is all arrayed in big long lines. Can you imagine that elephants and horses and chariots and foot soldiers, horse riders, all of them are there. Both sides. In between there is a space, naturally, no? The space has to be there because then charge, and then everybody has to come and battle has to happen. Have you seen Lord of the Rings? Or have you seen Mahabharat? Or have you seen Ramayana? And all of those things, there will always be two lines ready, waiting and charge immediately. Akraman! They will all come fight. So there is a space in between. That in between space is where he wants in between the two armies. So they are stationed here, so the chariot goes. And here's the beauty of how Krishna drives the chariot. That is why Krishna should be the charioteer. Because once Krishna is the charioteer, everything is taken care of. Even if you do not have doubts, he will drive in such a way you will get doubts. Arjuna had no doubts at all. At the beginning of the war, he had no doubt. He was ready for the battle. He had struggled for the battle. He had been doing so much tapasya. He had gone all the way to Indraloka to get weapons from Indra. He pacified Pashupati. Lord Shiva, through his penance, and obtained Pashupatastra from him. All preparations were done. He had accumulated weapons of mass destruction already. He was ready to fight. But luckily for him, he had chosen Krishna as the charioteer. So what did Krishna do? He drove the chariot in such a way the fellow started getting doubts about the battle. How should you drive now? You should drive in such a way that, like Indian drivers now. When Westerners or people who live in Australia come to India, and then from the airport they take a car to go to Puttaparthi or Tirunelveli, etc. What will happen? That is the power of India. The moment they land in India, the moment they get into the taxi, from then on Namasmarana will start. And the way he drives, Swami, 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 Sairam, 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 Sairam. That is the power of Bharata Bhumi. Indians are immune to it. They will not say anything. But Westerners will definitely say, or those who come from here will always say that. Like that Krishna's driving. The way Krishna drove, instead of going straight like this, Krishna went like this. See, when you have to go to the center of this field, you can go in three ways. Either you go on a straight line, or you go in a right-handed curve, or a left-handed curve. Three ways in which you can go to the center. What did Krishna do? He drove in one curve, he didn't go straight, he went in an arc. What kind of arc? He went and introduced as he went around so that Arjuna can clearly see Bhishma Drona Pramukataha. Bhishma is there, Drona is there, Kripacharya is there, they are all standing in one side. But they are not spinner. There is a bit of division. Within the Kaurava army itself, there is a bit of division. Not everybody is completely in favor. Duryodhana. So the so-called good in the party, Bhishma is definitely forced to fight. Drona is also in the same case. Kripacharya is also in the same case. Like this, some people are there. So what have they done? They have all banded together and they are standing in one side. Other side, like Duryodhana and then Dushasana and all of his Karna and all of those fellows are there. Yadyapi Karna did not start fighting immediately, but he would have just come there to see the start of it. Even though the batsman is going to come later, he will still be there at the beginning of the match. Like that, Karna also would have been there. So all of them were there. And what did Bhagavan do? Bhagavan drove the chariot in such a way that he went around Bhishma, Drona. Why abdina? Bhagavan has many reasons to do it. One, they were all praying, having come. The only reason we came for this war was because we heard Krishna is going to be charioteering, it seems. Constant Krishna darshan we will have. Let us go. Bhishma, Drona knew we are going to die in this battle. At least we will die. But we've heard Krishna is going to be there. Krishna is going to be there. What was their desire? Everybody wanted to be killed only by Arjuna, not by any of the other fellows, useless fellows. Killed by them, what are we going to attain? If killed by Arjuna, we'll be seeing Krishna, Krishna will be seeing us. What do we need? We'll go straight to Vaikuntha. So they were happy coming to the battle. Now old fellows they were ready to kick the bucket anyway. This is the best way to kick it. They all were ready. So they had made great plans. And they had come. They had already written the will at home. And with a determined will, they came to the battle with the will in their hand. And a will in a bow. They had the will in the hand, will at home, and the will in the heart. Like that, they were standing there. Bhagavan drove the chariot to give darshan to all of those people in one. From his point of view, they were yearning. He gave darshan. But at the same time, while giving darshan, what did he do? He made Arjuna see all of them. The moment Arjuna saw all of them, all desire to do battle left him. Oh ho, my grandfather, aha, my teacher, oh ho, my Kula Guru, etc. If we had gone this way, if Krishna had gone the other way, he would have seen Duryodhana, Dushasana, he would have seen Karna, the triad, the triumvirate. The evil triumvirate it was. Duryodhana, Dushasana and Karna, because these three were the most instrumental, most active ones during the ultimate insult that was meted out to all the Pandavas and Draupadi in the Kuru court. If he had gone there, Arjuna would not even have waited for the official start of the war. Then and there he would have started firing his arrows. Instead, Krishna went this way. So what happened to Abdiyana? He was plunged in doubt. He said, I shall not fight. To fight is adharma. To kill these people is adharma. Even if they do not realize their mistake, we who know better, should we also follow suit? Should we also behave like them? They do not know how to behave. They have lowered themselves. Should we also lower ourselves to their level and fight with them? Will the tiger fight with a dog? A tiger can fight with another tiger. But should a tiger lower itself and fight with a dog because the dog is barking? Like that should I lower myself? Is it not adharma to fight with them? I shall not fight. Even if they want to kill me, let them kill me, but I will not fight. If necessary, I am willing to go to the forest and live the rest of my life as a sannyasi, but what is the use of waging a war against them, winning over the kingdom that ultimately is going to be merely a cremation ground for all the millions that are going to die in this battle? Who am I going to fight this war for? Who am I going to even fight this war for? Because in the end, who will be there? If tomorrow my son has to get married, my grandson has to get married, now who will I even invite? Now nobody will be there to even invite. Only our family will be remaining. Other side, Bhishma, Tata, grandfather Bhishma is there, Guru, Drona is there, Kula Guru, Kripacharya. Even if I have to go and find out a good day to get married, now I have to ask Kula Guru. he will have been destroyed. All our bandhus, all our relatives will be destroyed. For whose sake then am I going to even fight this battle, fight this war? Not only that, by this indiscriminate war, with the death of so many people, there is going to be nobody left to carry on dharma afterwards. Each person is practicing his own dharma. If they all die, then who will practice dharma? When the people who are practicing dharma are not there, then will it not cause a great decline to dharma itself? I am going to be the cause for the decline of dharma, therefore I cannot do it. I cannot do it for personal profit. Even if I look at it in the point of ethics and righteousness, then my fighting this war will cause a destruction or a degradation to dharma, therefore even for that I cannot. So personally speaking, I cannot fight this. Even in terms of society or the welfare of the world, I cannot fight, therefore how am I going to fight?